Okay, you're up.
I'm an artist. I drew Spider-Man's wide eyes. We're drawing. Steve Ditko stuff tonight.
Steve Ditko stuff. Oh, sorry.
Stuff tonight. Steve Ditko stuff tonight.
John and Drew are getting ready to come in, so they'll be a little late. You're stuck with me and Scott as usual, the stalwarts.
Yay.
We'll be here every time unless something bad has happened to us.
Yep. Hopefully not. Knock on wood.
And we'll keep doing these drinking draws as long as Scott wants to. If it's just me, even if it's just me and Scott, like I've always said, if it's just me and Scott hanging out, it's good enough for me.
Yay.
Okay, let's see. Turn off the banner here and put some music on. Turn that banner thingy off. Music playing? Oh.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it. Yeah, what did I do wrong there? Yeah. So, why Steve Ditko? Ditko is one of the founding fathers. He cranking out 38. People started to maybe one of the ones that people know starting to stick up. So he's a co-creator with Stan Lee on a bunch of stuff because he co-created Spider-Man and he co-created Doctor Strange. And so every, because he did the first few years of those comics, right? So like all the big characters that you meet, like Dormammu and Doc Ock and Electro and who were some of the other villains? Oh.
Mysterio,
right?
The Vulture, Kraven the Hunter.
So he had a hand in creating those characters, and certainly the visual look of him, and some of the characters, he basically created outright, and Stan just like, did his, like, he gave him a name maybe or a first name. This is going to be Steve or whatever, but Ditko would create the character.
Man, let me
And then we were Scott and I were talking before the stream, and like Ditko was an interesting character because like he was a very private individual. He didn't go to the comic conventions. He was kind of a recluse, right?
Although famously he went to the first comic book convention.
Yeah.
Which was in New York.
Oh, okay. So, anybody have any idea what they want to draw tonight? And Drew, you're probably the most knowledgeable one in the stream tonight. So, if you have anything you'd like to bring up about Ditko, we'll follow your lead.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I do love Ditko.
Like I printed out my reference for tonight just to have, but you can see some of the stuff, right? Spider-Man.
Nobody like Spider-Man.
Doctor Strange. Eternity, Dormammu, the Ancient One, the Question,
the
Creeper. What else?
Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and Dove.
Blue Beetle, Captain Atom.
Oh no! Correct me if I'm wrong, because we were talking about this before the stream too. But was Captain Atom a holdover from Charlton, right?
Yeah, Captain Atom, Blue Beetle. The Question, Peacemaker, Judo Master, Nightshade. They all came from Charlton Comics.
And then that's Charlton is where Ditko started in '53, and then from there he went to Atlas Comics, and Atlas became Marvel.
Yeah, I think Ditko had done some work in a studio when he was younger. Like I don't know if it was like the Lufine studio or the Eisner Iger studio, but I think he had done some like grunt work in a studio. There's a biography about Jack Kirby, and Jack Kirby talks about, I think, like having met him when he was kind of young.
Right. Yeah. And that's why, even though he got to start in '53, he was, I think he was pretty young when he started. Like I want to say in his teens.
He and then Ditko, I think he did fight in, I think, one of the wars. I don't know if it was World War II or if it was Korea, but he comes back after the war and uses the GI Bill to go to like art school.
Right. I'm guessing it would probably been World War II. Because Korea was in the 50s, and he started at Charlton in 53.
Yeah, I think Korea was like 50 or 51. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just think it's interesting that he decided to use the GI Bill to like, learn design and stuff.
And it's like I know he was when like Sony in charge and before Marvel Studios kind of stood up and the Marvel movies were screwing over all the creators. Like he didn't see a dime for any of the Spider-Man movies when they first came out.
Yeah, not as far as I know. I don't know though. I don't really blame Stan Lee as much because I think Stan Lee was sort of like contractually obligated not to acknowledge people. Like, he was like chairman of Marvel Comics as just sort of a, in name only, because it was really, yeah. And I don't think like Marvel would allow him to acknowledge anybody else. It would open the door for too much legality.
Yeah. But by the same token, I think, being Stan Lee, I think he could have fought a little bit harder, but, I mean, none of us were behind the scenes, so we can't be certain,
Yeah.
But it sure sounds dirty on the face of it.
Definitely.
You guys have like a favorite Ditko character? I mean, nobody likes Spider-Man, so it can't be Spider-Man.
Yeah. Blue Beetle.
Ditko.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I really like Shade the Changing Man.
I did too.
And I like a lot of his weirder stuff. Ditko had a character that he did with Charlton called Static that only appeared in like a couple of issues.
Yeah, when I was doing research for the stream, I said Static. Wait a minute, it's not the black kid. It's like who's the Static?
Yeah,
because at first I saw Static. I said Ditko did Static.
Isn't that a milestone thing?
He did.
I mean,
he did
everybody calls that one
Static.
Static Shock, but his name is just Static.
Not the
Sorry,
Static, but a Static. Yeah.
Like I said, when I was looking up stuff, I was like, wait, he drew Static? That doesn't seem like Ditko. Then I saw it was like a Charlton character, It's like,
there's a Speedball.
oh yeah, Speedball. That one of the things he liked really colorful characters, didn't he? His Speedball was like, and Creeper was a weird looking one too, with the yellow and the red. And,
Yeah.
Darren says he owns a hardcover graphic novel that collects early Spider-Man stories by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Yeah, but nobody likes Spider-Man. We just covered that, Darren.
There's Jackson.
Yeah, that's why I'm drawing Batman.
Hey, there's Ron.
Yeah.
You can see a Ditko version of Batman in an issue of the Man-Bat comic.
Yeah.
I think is it Man-Bat number 1 or 2?
It's 1, I think.
Number 1. And yeah, it's kind of neat to see Ditko drawing Batman.
Yeah, I was asking Scott about that, and he looked it up real quick and found out he'd done a Man-Bat.
Yeah. That's open game, right?
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Ditko had a nice run on the Hulk He does a good job on Hulk when he does Hulk.
Yeah, I think he's the one that like influenced Trippy's style, right? His Hulk was kind of that blocky like that.
Yeah. I think he's sort of known for a nice little stint on Iron Man as well. But yeah, Doctor Strange and Spider-Man are the two big ones, I guess, that he did with Marvel that everybody knows.
I love the stories like he swears he never did drugs, but people will look at that Doctor Strange stuff and just go, "Sure, you didn't."
Well, yeah, I was reading an article about the Doctor Strange comics, and like I think Steve Englehart was saying that like they had to be careful when they opened the letters because people used to send them like acid, or like this one time they opened a letter and there was a joint in an envelope, like this is all the letters to Doctor Strange.
Well, you see, I'm not sure what the Spider-Man story is, but this is like the stuff that's going on in this panel is a lot of stuff that you had in the Doctor Strange. These swirls and like tubes of energy kind of going all over the place.
Have you seen? It's kind of like a short documentary by Jonathan Ross about Ditko.
No, I don't think so.
Jonathan Ross, he was like a TV guy in England.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Kind of like their Letterman. And he and Neil Gaiman go on a hunt for Steve Ditko. And they actually end up going to his office. I guess he had an office that he kept in New York.
There you go.
And hey, John.
John.
Hey. Hi.
Oh, hey, John.
I'm sorry. Continue.
Well, I guess they just show up with their camera crew and decide to like knock on Steve Ditko's door, and they get him. He refuses to let them bring the cameras in, but he allows Gaiman and Ross to come in and talk with him, and then they come back down, and I guess Ditko gave him a bunch of comics.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's a bad guy. But he just wasn't sociable,
He's a people person.
I think it depends on who you were, because I've heard stories like Dan Klaus knocked on Ditko's door, like same kind of thing, and Ditko basically told him to fuck off. So,
Are you serious? Wow.
so I think it just depended. It depended on who you were and what kind of mood he was in, probably.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of these guys you're hearing, they're kind of like some more hard to deal with.
Yeah, what do you expect? Artists, right?
Is that what it is? Temperamental?
Yeah.
Look at Ron, No.
Oh, I'm not temperamental.
You just,
Ron
you just tell
wouldn't
everyone.
even open the door.
Just tell everyone, just F off.
Jackson says
Equal
Happy
opportunity.
Ditko's Day.
Happy Ditko Day. Actually, tomorrow
He
is.
would have been 95.
Oh, would he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Today's his birthday, yeah.
Tomorrow is Godzilla's birthday, I guess.
And
Got a new Godzilla film supposed to be in the works.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
we're doing Charles Schultz later this month, but he would have been 100 this month.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're doing Charlton comics too, right? So that we can do this twice, man.
It all ties together, Charles Comics, Charles Schultz.
I got a lot of stories about Charlton.
Yay.
Well, when I made that proposed schedule, Drew was like, "It's kind of obscure." It's like, well, it is, but that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
we want to start doing some of these obscure ones, and spread the awareness and spread the love.
That's right.
Well, I mean, we can carry this over for when we do Charlton, but like Ditko really liked working with them because he had almost no oversight. Like he could pretty much do whatever the heck he wanted to do at Charlton.
If you're on the Comic Jam Facebook side, Jackson put in the link to the documentary, in Search of Steve Ditko.
Oh, nice!
Oh, cool.
Thanks, Jackson.
Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be good to watch.
I'll hold it up there for a second if you want to write it down for those of you not on the Facebook side. He says he's seen that video and it's an awesome documentary. Darren says he thinks he remembers seeing Creeper and Batman, the Brave and the Bold animated series. He's like the Joker, but not evil. I guess he's a little unstable.
Yeah, he's unstable. I don't know. He reminded me of kind of like Jim Carrey almost.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd say he's like the Joker, but he is unstable for sure.
Well, that was the one. Wasn't he in love with Harley?
Yeah, but
in the episode anyway. So.
Oh, I don't know. Scott, we're in your territory now. I don't know about the Batman shows.
I think so. That's an older episode. I forget. I gotta watch it again. Lose points.
Uh-oh, you're fired, Scott.
Oh,
You had one job, Scott. Answer Batman-related questions.
Oh, by the way, I was just send you a photo. I seen at Walmart they're putting out the I guess the holiday things. They have a Batman gingerbread kit you can buy from.
What? Where am I going?
Yeah, at Walmart.
Well, it's out of my jurisdiction, man.
Is that how you jurisdiction?
That means I gotta go Pro City. Oh boy. Well, I guess I could go in town. I guess I could go to the town, but I gotta go in that direction. I don't like going in that direction.
Oh, okay.
You don't like going ever?
Well, man, okay. Once I start passing Pro Ridge, I start getting a little bit antsy. My anxiety starts kicking in, yeah.
Oh.
And then if I go into town, I gotta cross this big intersection that really gives me really gives me anxiety.
You guys do like the old days and just have everyone just pile in the van and just toy run. Just pile into Bert's vehicle.
Body tank. Walmart.
Wow, I totally forgot how I was penciling this. Yeah. I'm sorry. So back to Steve Ditko. I'm sorry. So Jerry, you were telling me about how the original design of Spider-Man was like totally different until Ditko took a crack at it.
Well, I guess I don't know. There's a lot of stories, and I don't know if there's a lot of evidence, but Ben Cooper Halloween costumes.
Or the yellow and brown one, right? The yellow and brown Spider-Man.
Yeah, like, do you remember those Ben Cooper costumes and stuff?
Yes.
Well, there was one. It was called something like the Spider, and it had a lot of yellow in it, but it did also have red and blue, and the web pattern is pretty close. And the rumor is that Ben Cooper saw Spider-Man and thought, hey, that's real close to like our costume design. And the story is, and again, I don't know if this is true because, who knows, but the story is that Stan Lee was able to avoid a lawsuit by offering Ben Cooper the license to make costumes of all the Marvel characters.
Huh.
So I guess that placated them.
Uh-huh.
But it is interesting that, and I don't think Ditko maybe ripped it off consciously, but it's just probably a coincidence, maybe. Who knows?
No, but why don't you tell me, like, was it Jack Kirby who did the original outfit?
Well,
The original design?
so Jack Kirby used to be partnered with this guy named Joe Simon, and Simon and Kirby, they created Captain America and they made a bunch of other stuff, and I guess they had a character called the Silver Spider, and the Silver Spider was this kid who I think his name was something like Tommy Troy, and he had like a magic ring that gave him like spider powers, and he also had a gun that shot webs, and his suit allowed him to climb up walls. But he didn't really look like Spider-Man, he looked like a Simon and Kirby character, which is like the standard sort of Captain America style suit with those swashbuckler boots, and but one of the things that is real similar, how Spider-Man has that spider on his back?
Yeah.
That sort of real kind of, it's just a circle with a bunch of legs,
Yeah.
That spider was on the back of Jack Kirby's Silver Spider costume.
Okay.
So it's what I think probably happened is that Stan Lee probably had an idea for a character and asked Kirby to take a crack at it. Kirby probably had his character and thought, well, I got this. And Lee probably didn't like it. And so then he passed it to Ditko and asked Ditko to take a crack at it. And I think Ditko designed that costume because Spider-Man's costume does not look like a Kirby costume. Like that's not.
No.
That doesn't have any of like the design hallmarks of a Jack Kirby costume. At least not to me.
The top of the Blue Beetle's costume, the Ted Core Blue Beetle's costume, doesn't that kind of look like Spider-Man's back?
Very much.
Yeah.
But I mean, Ditko designed him too.
I was gonna say, didn't Ditko design him too? Yeah.
That's a very Ditko-ish.
But I don't know. Well, it's interesting how Spider-Man is like the most, I guess, iconic character, I guess, out of Marvel.
I mean, I think I read some article about how they went to like all over the world with different like characters and showed them to people. They went to like villages in like South America and out in the jungle and all this stuff and like Asia and everywhere. And Spider-Man is one of those characters that like everybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
Mickey Mouse, Bugs Bunny, Snoopy. Yeah. Amazing.
Mickey Mouse.
Huh. Amazing Spider-Man. See what I did there? Anyway.
But nobody likes Spider-Man.
No, show it.
There we go.
Jackson watching. Jackson can always come and say something.
How come Jackson's not in here with us? He could be drawing Spider-Man. This is his time, man.
Does nobody like Spider-Man?
Man. I think it's interesting too, like how all the cartoons changed throughout the years for Spider-Man. Like I remember the old, the 60s one.
Spider-Man. Right.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Nobody likes him, Spider-Man.
And then later on, it came back with Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends in the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the first Spider-Man I remember seeing on TV, I think, was probably Electro Company.
Oh yeah, Electric Company had it too. That's right.
Yep.
Where he just quacked. Wow.
Yeah.
And then the live action show in the 70s with Peter Parker was like 40.
Nicholas Hammond, the guy from The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
Hey, an Electric Company, didn't they have the Blue Beetle also?
Yeah, the original Blue Beetle.
Yeah.
We had Electro, right? Remember? Or no, the Shocker. They had the Shocker, right? But did they have Electro? Pretty sure they had the
Remember the
shocker
comics used to, like,
in the
incorporate
Electro
all of
Company
them.
version.
An easy.
Easy reader, Morgan Freeman. Once earlier days.
Easy reader.
Jackson saying nobody likes Batman.
There we go.
He's not the same, Jax. You're not in the room, so
Fight.
And then something about Rick Hoberg. What was that in relation to?
Oh, Spider-Man is Amazing Friends.
Yeah. Yeah, he worked on it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that series.
and then had that episode. Was it the 7 little superheroes or something?
Oh, that was
Yeah,
a great
yeah,
one.
that one.
And now, like, was on the first Namor episodes. The first
Yeah.
time we seen
And then
Namor.
they crossed over the X-Men.
Yeah.
Well, according to Rick, that episode with the X-Men happened because Stan Lee happened to be in the building, like right next in the office next door, and they wanted to do an episode with the X-Men, but they weren't sure if they could get it cleared, and so they just ran over. I guess him and like Will Mugino just ran over and was like, "Stan, can we use the X-Men?" And he was like, "Of course."
Excelsior!
Yeah, pretty much.
But then later on, they did that one-shot X-Men, the Pride of the X-Men.
With Australian Wolverine.
Yeah, and that was pretty well done. So
Okay, how we doing? 27 minutes. Anybody have anything on a show at this point, or?
they came in late.
We know.
I'm just
And
telling
I'm
you,
just
anyone
kind of like,
who came in, after I came in.
I don't think anybody came in after you.
Yeah, they care.
No, I don't think anybody came in after you came in.
Oh, okay. But they care anyway.
I just have some rough stuff as I'm warming up.
Yeah. I figured I'd start with the question because he's got no face. It'd be easy.
Yeah.
Question.
All right, here. Drew's got. Hey!
Yay. What
There
is
you
that?
go.
It's the question in
It's the
Spider-Man.
That's the question.
Spirit.
I didn't know you were doing the question too. See, that's who I'm drawing. It's the question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, see, that's my
Okay.
question.
Okay. It's not
a competition.
It's not exclusive.
Here, we'll take a look over at John's shoulder here. Where's John? There he is. There we go. Is he hanging, or are you drawing upside down?
No, he's hanging. See, the green.
Because he looks right side up for us. That's why
know.
I said he's upside.
I know.
He's hanging 10.
How does his shape stay in the thing if he's hanging upside down?
I think that was like one of my first gags. I think with Spider-Man. So Steve Ditko did which villains did he do? He did Green Goblin for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He did
All right,
Spider-Man.
Drew, you're up. Go ahead, start listening.
Well, I mean, there's like Green Goblin, the Tinker.
Tinker.
Let's see, there was that.
Oh, Tinker. I thought you did Tinkler.
Tinker.
Think about.
He just tinkles all over the place.
What else was there? Electro, Mysterio, the Vulture, the Lizard, Kraven the Hunter.
That was that Steve Ditko? Wow.
Yeah. God. He might have done the Shocker. Another guy called the Molten Man.
Hold on. Here, the Wiki's got a list of characters he created. Hold on a second.
Yeah, I was trying to call that up just to kind of see.
Category: Characters created by Steve Ditko.
There you go.
All right, you guys ready?
Red.
A.
Hey,
Adria,
the squirrel girl.
Liz Allen, the Ancient One. B. Sunset Bane, Robbie Baldwin, Baron Brimstone, Uncle Ben, Billy Connors, Bluebird, the Marvel, Betty
The
Brant,
Bryce?
the
Yeah, I'm gonna
Burglar.
draw that.
C. Captain Adam, Chameleon. Oh, Chameleon was a weird one too.
No,
Yeah.
draw Uncle Ben.
Clea from Doctor Strange, Martha Connors, the Creeper for DC, Crime Master, Doctor Strange, Dormammu, I've come to bargain, Dragon Lord.
Dragon Lord.
Oh, Dragon Lord.
Bruce Lee?
Dragon Lord was a
Is that the Justice
Marvel-
Society villain?
no. He's a Marvel used to have the license to do a comic of Godzilla back in the 70s,
Okay.
Oh,
and
okay.
Ditko was working on an issue of Godzilla, and he was gonna have this like character come out that was some kind of like vaguely Asian sort of monk-like character that would have some sort of way of like controlling Godzilla, and then the Godzilla, like, I guess Marvel lost the license and the book got canceled, but they had this story that Ditko had done, and they decided to sort of retool it a bit and take out the references to Godzilla, and then put out this. It came out in like I think it came out as like a backup feature or something, or maybe it was a feature in like one of their anthology books, like Marvel Spotlight or Marvel Premiere or something.
Dragon Lord.
Okay. Continuing on.
Like I said, tomorrow's
Eel, Electro,
Godzilla's birthday.
Enforcer Comics, Eternity, Frederick Foswell. I have no idea who that is. Frederick Foswell. Mac Gargan, The Green Goblin, Hank Hill. Oh, Hank Hall.
I tell you what.
Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and
the
Dove.
Jack-o'-lantern,
Wow.
The Jackal. J. Jonah Jameson. Jon
Oh, yeah,
Jameson.
J. Jonah.
Caecilius. We saw Caecilius in the first Doctor Strange movie, the version of him.
Yeah.
He's the villain in that. Master Khan. Ted Kord. That's the Blue Beetle guy, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Kraven the Hunter. There you go, Kraven. The Leader.
Yep.
And we're gonna get Leader's coming to
Leader.
Marvel. Our Leader's coming to the MCU. He's gonna be in the new
Is
Captain America movie.
He's gonna have that huge forehead.
I hope they give him that huge forehead.
Yeah.
Ned Leeds, The Living Brain, The Lizard, Looter, Jason McIndale, Aunt May,
Who?
Melter, Metal Master,
Metal Master.
What is the melter?
Jackson
do?
saying, please send the link. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Molten Man.
I think he's mad because we keep saying nobody likes Spider-Man.
No, he should join in. Celebrate this.
Joe Montana.
Yeah, how is Jackson not going to be here for the one time we're like drawing the guy that created Spider-Man? You know?
Everyone's busy, you know? You get busy too.
Let's see, where did I leave off? Metal Master, the mindless ones. Those are the drones
The
and
mindless ones.
the Doctor Strange stuff.
Yeah.
I'm supportive,
Walker, Molten Man,
Joe Montana.
Monsteroso,
Joe Montana.
Montana,
I knew it.
Baron Mordo, Mr. A,
Oh. Hey. Nobody
Mysterio.
care you.
Nightmare, Nightshade, Doc Ock, Old Man.
Oh, Doc Ock.
I don't know who Old Man is. Harry Osborn, Norman Osborn, the Ox,
That's us, isn't it?
Princess Python.
Hello.
Hello.
Jackson's here.
Hey.
Question: Sandman, Marvel Comics. That's the gas mask version Sandman, right?
No, that's the guy who can turn into sand from Marvel
Yeah, the guy
okay,
with
Sand. Oh, right, I got you.
with the green and black
There's so many
striped shirt.
Sandmans.
Yeah, the green and black stripe. Yeah. Shade the Changing Man, the Sinister Six, Spencer Smythe, Spider-Man, Spider Slayer, Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl. I didn't know you did Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, he drew the first appearance of Squirrel Girl.
I was kind of bummed that show didn't get made.
Greenlit.
Well, they had it. They were working on the pilot and then they canceled it.
Yeah. Oh, I did
You
see
can
your
s-
thing about the Sandman is getting a second season. That's cool.
Gwen
they
Stacy,
finally-
Stalker, Starman from DC, Starman, Prince Gavin, Static, Eclipse version, Farley Stillwell, Mendel Strom, Strongman. Wait, Strongman is the one from Doom Patrol?
Mighty Heroes.
Mighty Heroes, man.
See the guy with the the little white fluff on it, like what whipped cream fluff on his head, and the glasses.
Glenn Talbot, Flash Thompson, The Tinkerer, The Vulture, Ann Watson, Mary Jane Watson, Wong, and Zota.
Wong. He did Wong. Oh, I guess so. He did Doctor Strange. So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. So he had a bit of an influence there.
It's a lot of characters. Now, what would you say like is predominantly like his style? Like, in other words, like what made his characters, or what, you know what I mean? Like, like certain people have a certain style to their work. Is there something that really distinct about Ditko that you can
Yeah,
tell? It's like, oh, yeah,
he did trippy backgrounds.
is that what it is? Well, I guess with Doctor Strange, right?
Well, not just Doctor Strange, but yes.
But like when he did it with Spider-Man and all that, he had like these really funky backgrounds, or no?
Not really with Spider-Man, although there's a big crossover between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, and that one he really
Oh yeah,
turned it up to 11 on that.
he must have had fun with that. Was Steve Ditko around for the first Spider-Man movie?
Must have been. He passed away like 2008, I think. 8, 9.
Oh, okay, yes. I think he
Yeah, was that?
What's that now?
Yeah.
18, no, 2018. I'm sorry, you passed away.
He passed away in 2018. And it hadn't been that long.
Okay. It's an interesting name, Ditko.
Yeah, I don't know what the derivation would that be.
Yeah.
Go draw King of the Hall.
A what?
King of the Hall.
Okay.
The Hall with Hank Hall.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, Hank Hall is Hawk from Hawk and Dove.
Oh, okay. I'm just ignorant to this.
Now you want to do Hank Hill as Hawk.
There we go.
I got enough goofy things I'm trying tonight.
I need to draw more clothes.
What?
I need to force myself to draw more clothes so I get more comfortable with like the folds and stuff.
Oh, okay. Like,
We're
it's
drawing
not like
naked
your
people.
characters are naked or anything, Naked.
You know, in the group, I'll tell you who always impressed me doing like fashion kind of, wardrobe and stuff was Joelle.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I'm glad she's posting a lot again. I really enjoy her work.
Yeah, I feel like I hadn't seen anything from her in a long time.
How old is she now?
She's ancient.
Maybe something, I think.
So like what? 12?
Yeah.
It's private. Who's sending me a private chat? No sound. Jackson says he's got no sound. I don't know why he's got no sound.
Sounds. I thought we heard him. Didn't he just come in and say hi?
Yeah.
I guess he couldn't hear us. Yes, I don't know. I'm not real certain.
Try logging out and logging back in again.
The old IT solution.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Yeah.
Make sure it's plugged in.
Oh, I screwed up.
I
can save this.
He's trying again. Let's see. Jackson, can you hear us this time?
you
I
and
can't hear anything.
I can
There.
hear Jackson.
Hello,
We can
hello.
hear you. We
You
can
see on
hear
screen?
I don't know what to tell you. You're not hearing us. We're hearing you.
Oh, but he can't hear us, so he can't really acknowledge, right?
Yeah. Sorry for the rust. I mean, the sinus has been acting up, which is making my throat sore, so I'm taking lozenges.
Is there a lot of fog right now?
I don't know.
Any more?
Normally, if there is, I usually get pretty messed up. I don't know. It might be bugs. I don't know.
That's no for Glendale.
It'd be frightening if you guys did get it.
Fog. Yeah, what the heck is the nearest volcano around here?
That's what I mean. It's like
Burbank.
I've never been to Glendale, but there's a song by Beck where he talks about Glendale, and I always think about it. Like, I don't know. If I ever hear anything about Glendale, I always think about Beck.
Sure, he's not talking about the one in Arizona?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I just assumed it was in California. But
What's that? Glendale?
yeah.
There's one in each.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a Glendale, Arizona, and there's a Glendale, California.
We were the headquarters, or Glendale, I should say. Not we, but Glendale was the HQ for the American Nazi Party.
Wow.
Is that the Arizona Glendale?
No, the California.
I would say if it was Arizona, it wouldn't surprise me.
The American
Nice.
Nazi Party.
My
Yeah,
wife
I-
boarding your flight from the Philippines.
I think they took off the last, what do you call? Well, insignia or something that they had in one of the older buildings.
Is anybody watching the stream? Does it look fuzzy, or is it just me?
That looks good to me.
yeah, it looks okay.
It looks fine in StreamYard, but when I look at it on Facebook, it looks fuzzy.
Oh,
I'm looking at it through Facebook.
It looks okay.
I mean, John looks fuzzy. My hands look okay. Your picture
I
looks
look fuzzy.
good.
It's because I didn't shave. So
Well, your resolution is bad in StreamYard, so I know you're not going to project well.
it's
Like me and Drew look pretty sharp in StreamYard, but it looks a little
Oh,
fuzzy
okay.
to me.
because it's no shave November.
Let me go over to YouTube and see if it's a Facebook thing. It might be Facebook's compression on the fly. It still looks a little fuzzy in YouTube as well. The full screen to look. Not sure why that is. I wonder if StreamYard's doing some compression between here and where it's broadcasting.
Facebook's been doing a lot of modifications.
Well,
lately.
you and Drew look clear.
In
Fuzzy.
StreamYard, but
Yeah.
not on Facebook.
I'm the only one fuzzy. Maybe because it's my cam. I'm using the laptop.
That's probably it.
Test 1 2 3.
Hey,
I heard
good to
you.
hear you, Jack.
Hey, now I'm in. I
There
can
you
hear
go.
you guys.
Oh,
We
see,
could hear you before.
Recording
You
did
didn't hear
work.
us.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you guys. So, but
I mean, we
I
heard
know
you
we're telling you all
before.
this stuff, and it's like it was all moot.
We just figured you were mad because everybody said nobody likes Spider-Man. Oh yeah, as a Spider-Man fan, are you a Ditko fan too?
yes, I am.
is that your favorite version of Spider-Man, or do you have multiple?
Actually, Ditko is one of my favorite, and
Okay.
next one would be John Romita Sr. Would be
There
the
you
next
go.
one.
There you go.
Then afterwards, it comes down to like McFarlane, then back to John Romita Jr.
Mm-hmm.
I like John Romita Jr.'s early days of Spider-Man than his current stuff. I feel like had followed his footstep from his dad for so long, then he tried to do his own style. But I feel he tried too hard to create his own style, to leave a mark in the Marvel page kind of thing.
Okay.
That's my thing.
They used to have those at the Comic Cons, where like John Romita Sr. versus Jr. They used to have panels like that. They would draw stuff.
Yeah, I miss those days. I wish I
I
would
know.
have had money to go see them and whatnot.
San Diego Comic Con and all that. Yeah. I'm sure in New York they probably did it too. Yeah.
I was asking John Romita Jr. about the character the Prowler,
Mm-hmm.
and he was saying that I think he did that when he was like maybe like 17 or something.
What?
Yeah, his father had challenged him to come up with a character, and so he came up with the Prowler, and I guess the mom was like, talking to his dad and being like, "Hey, you got to take a look at this," and his dad was like, "Oh, that's pretty good. Maybe we can use it." So they put the Prowler in an issue of Spider-Man.
No.
But yeah, Junior came up with it while he was still like a kid.
And now it's
Cool.
owned by Marvel.
Yeah, now it's owned by Marvel.
Should have thought of that before. Just
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I wonder if like back then, like I mean, I don't know if he probably doesn't own it. I guess he probably signed it off from Marvel. Like, you know how nowadays like people own the characters, so they get paid a royalty.
Oh no, I guarantee you, Ditko didn't own shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were all contract workers,
Oh, like work for hire kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hire.
hire for work.
Freelance.
It's Drew. Who was it you were telling me about the horror stories? Like they would just like throw stuff away.
Wasn't that DC? They were shredding the pages.
Yeah, DC used to shred pages. Marvel used to. A lot of times, the editors would give them out as like gifts and stuff, but never thought to give them back to the artist.
I think that's one of the things. Like Neil Adams, when he came in, he really championed artists controlling and owning their own work.
Yeah. Hey Drew, what was the one you were saying that like somebody was looking for like was it Jack Kirby or someone like that was looking for his pages, and all these people started kind of like giving it back?
Yeah, well, it was when Kirby, I think, was trying to sue Marvel to get his pages back. And the unfortunate thing was that a lot of them they just didn't have anymore. A lot of them had just sort of wandered out of the Marvel offices. And then I guess one year at San Diego, Kirby's sitting at his table, and then out of nowhere, people start coming up to him just being like, "Thanks, Jack," and handing him pages back.
That's awesome.
Especially,
people do that anymore.
nowadays. I'm trying to think, would that happen nowadays? Because everybody's so
This whole collectability thing.
so
is kinda out of
predatory,
control. Yeah.
Nope.
I mean, come on, an original Jack Kirby. I mean, you know, like, is that the whole?
No, I love the guy, but I love his artwork even more.
Is it like the whole Indiana Jones thing? This belongs in a museum.
Well-
You belong in a museum, Indy.
Aren't they shooting the next one? Aren't they doing the next indie?
I think it should be shot by now. They're probably on post
I
production.
think it's done already.
Probably.
You think about that, like the guy that played Short Round is getting a revival. Quan, what's his name? He was in that Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else did I see him in recently? He was in something else recently too.
Good for him though, because I thought he was more like a director, stuff like that. What's his name?
Well, I think he had a bad experience as a child actor. You know, it's like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm done.
Was that Kihu Kwan? Is that his name?
Kihu Kwan, yeah, something like Kwan. I remember Kwan. I think.
Well, you know, he was in the Goonies and he was in Temple of Doom. And those are some pretty big movies.
Dita.
Isn't there a
He was in
recent
that
one over here,
Hawaii
Finding the
Goonies,
Aloha?
wasn't he?
What was that?
What was that, Ron? I didn't catch that.
He was in that Hawaii Goonies, wasn't he?
Yeah, that Finding Aloha.
Yeah, that's where I saw him recently. I was gonna say I saw him in something else recently too. I was trying to remember what it was. Yeah,
Finding Aloha.
That's
Yeah,
Ohana,
is that-
right?
I think it's on Netflix.
Is that what it's called? Finding Aloha?
Finding
Something
Aloha.
like that. Oh, Finding
It
Ohana.
is-
I thought he was in that Michelle Yeoh film.
Yeah, that's Everything Everywhere All at Once. I did that one already.
I love that movie.
Yeah, Rakakuni.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Everything Everywhere All at Once, highly
I still gotta
recommend.
watch that. Yeah.
Is it on streamage?
Not for free. Yeah, like, if you want to watch it on like Amazon Prime, you gotta pay.
Oh yeah, I
I
read
want to say
it.
it's an A24 film, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, hey, Drew. Bad Guys is finally on streaming. I think it's on
Nice.
Netflix.
I want to see that.
Yeah, I gotta watch that too.
Martin Lawrence, Will Smith.
That's Bad
Are they all
Boys.
on that? I don't even know who's on that. I just visually, I just thought it could look cool.
What you gonna do?
Did you say Bad Boys or Bad Guys?
Bad guy.
Bad Guys.
Oh,
Bad Batch.
It's that. Yes. That no, it's that animated one with like the shark and the wolf and all that. And I guess they're supposed to be like thieves or something.
Oh, Bad Guys.
Yeah.
Be a bad guy, but not a bad guy.
Back at Ralph.
And he was an Encino Man. Head of the class. Tales from the Crypt.
All right. My wife and mother-in-law are on their plane and going to be heading to Korea soon.
Yeah.
Oh, here, spoiler alert. He's going to be in Loki.
Who? Juan?
Short round. It says
Is he playing
2023, season 2 of Loki, TVA employee.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, something to look forward to. Well, Andrew went to the TVA.
That was pretty neat.
I don't think that's fortune cookie on the ground. Indy.
You call him Dr. Jones, doll.
man, he was annoying.
My
Is
favorite
that-
scene in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is when Short Round and Indy playing cards. I thought that was hilarious.
You cheat.
You cheat. You cheat.
You cheat, Dr. Jones. You cheat, Dr. Jones. I did not cheat. No, you cheat. You.
Not the one
I'm
where
afraid to
what's
say
in-
anything. I might sound racist.
Yeah, really.
It's
Wasis with a W.
Wascally Wabbit. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh,
How we doing on time? Almost an hour.
yeah.
Woohoo. 1 hour.
What is Doctor Strange's thing called? His amulet thing.
The Eye of Agamotto.
Nerd.
Eye of Ajinomoto.
Yeah, Archie Bunker.
You dingbat. Meathead. Meathead.
Right.
Remember that meatballs?
Meathead.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Rob Reiner's character. Yeah.
Was
But,
that
no,
was that Meatballs
The Alien.
2 or
three.
3?
The one with the alien. Meathead. I think he said his name is Meathead.
Wow, what the heck?
That movie was terrible, John.
Yeah, I know. But we all watched it, didn't we?
Which one?
We went to the
Meatballs
theater.
3.
I
Like
think
what
anything
you
after
like,
two
man.
kind of like was getting a little bit like,
All right. I gotta wrap this one up so I can start on another one. Try and get two done.
I didn't even see how your sketch came out. That today, Mike, your pilgrim.
Oh, I didn't take a picture.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if
Yeah.
if Lucas
Okay.
posted it or not.
So, well, Steve Ditko did the Creeper, but that's a
Yep.
DC.
Yeah.
So
He did the Creeper.
So he jumped back and forth between companies.
Oh yeah, he
Oh,
did
no,
stuff for YouTube.
I think he finished his terms with Marvel, then he jumped into DC, creating the Blue Beetle, the Question, and the Creeper.
Those are Charlton comics, though.
Yeah.
Shade the
Is that what it
Changing
is?
Man,
Okay.
When
Shade,
Oh, yeah,
changing
Shade.
now.
Talking Dove. Remember we went over this, yeah.
Interesting.
yeah, Ditko when he quit Spider-Man and he was kicked off at Stan Lee, he went to DC.
Mhm.
Oh, why was he upset? Because of the pages or pay or?
The story I heard was it was over the Green Goblin. They hadn't revealed they hadn't revealed the Green Goblin's identity, and Stan Lee was adamant that the Green Goblin be revealed as somebody that Spider-Man already knew, and Ditko was like, "No, I just want him to be just some random guy."
Okay.
And I guess they would fight back and forth over it, and then I guess Lee decided, no, it's going to be Norman Osborn, and so Ditko quit.
Wow. It's the whole identity thing.
And I think DC was hoping when he came over that he would, give them something as big as Spider-Man.
Sure.
But Hawk and Dove just didn't do that well, and the Creeper didn't really catch on. So.
And the Blue Beetle too.
But that Blue Beetle didn't come to DC until the 80s, though.
But there's been different incarnations of the Blue Beetle, right?
He came out in the 30s.
Oh wow.
I want to say 39 maybe. And I think Blue Beetle was one of the first superhero characters to have a radio show.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But that version of the Blue Beetle is not the same as Ditko's Blue Beetle.
Right. I'm curious about Steve Ditko. Especially a lot of these artists, did they go to school for it, or you know what I mean? Because they were such great draftsmen, or were they just naturals?
I'm sure Ditko had an interest already.
Yeah,
but
I was just wondering if they had training. Yeah.
He went to school. He used his GI Bill to go to design school or whatever. And do you know who? What's the guy's name? Eric Stanton.
Not sure.
He would do all these S&M bondage comics.
Oh, okay. Oh, that guy. I don't know.
Oh, now you know him, right? Oh, that guy.
Well,
he did all these S&M bondage comics in the 50s.
Really?
Well, I guess he and Ditko shared a studio space. And supposedly they would help each other out. If Ditko was running behind, Stan might ink some stuff for him, and vice versa.
Interesting.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, it's interesting. I'm reading an article here that says Steve Ditko mostly declined to give interviews and make public appearances, explaining in 1969 that, quote, "When I do a job, it's not my personality that I'm offering the readers, but my artwork. It's not what I'm like that counts. It's what I did and how well it was done. I produce a product, a comic art story. Steve Ditko is just the brand name." Wow.
He was really into Ayn Rand's philosophy of objectivism.
Oh, really?
Or Ayn Rand, I think is her name. Yeah, he was way into objectivism, and basically felt like his work should speak for itself.
Mm-hmm.
But the writer George R. Martin, he was a comic fan, at a young age. And Martin used to write letters that got published in Marvel Comics and others. He and a bunch of other comic fans. Martin claims that he bought the first ticket to the first comic book convention ever. And I think he said he bought it from Len Wein. That's a great little question. Nicely done, Michael.
Now we're gonna take a shot at eternity.
I must say, every time Drew's on the show, we learn something new.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But John, where's the more you know
I'm
sign?
gonna mute myself for a second. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Oh,
But
yeah. Where did that
anyway,
go? I had the more you know sign.
Martin was saying that the first comic convention they went to was in like some hotel in New York, and they only had like 2 guests of honor, and one of them was Marvel's secretary Flo Steinberg.
Secretary.
Yeah, and the other one was Steve Ditko.
Ooh. Gotta go out to see that secretary. I want her autograph.
Well, it's funny because
And she had a longer line.
Flo Steinberg put out a very influential underground comic called Big Apple Comics.
Oh.
And because she knew so many people, there's all these contributors, like Neil Adams contributed to it, Wally Wood,
Wow.
like tons of guys. Like there's a whole bunch of people that all worked on this Big Apple comic. And she published it herself.
Wow.
I don't think Jackson topped in and that backed out. Okay.
Did Big Apple become something else?
No, I think it was just a one shot, but it was like an early underground comic.
Hmm.
It was just kind of neat that it was put out by Flo Steinberg, the secretary from Marvel.
Oh.
Let's change up the music.
Well, I guess it's like, some of our production staff members, they have their own little web comic.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Jackson's having an unstable connection or something. Keeps dropping in and out.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm back in again.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, we're about an hour in. You guys want to do a quick round here and show everybody where we're at with what we got?
Sure.
All right. Drew, let's go to you first.
Yay.
Yeah,
Who's,
Creeper.
Creeper.
Oh, nice.
I'm a creeper.
And his poses, the creeper was always drawn in like a contortionist.
Yeah.
Scott, you got something? That's a yes. All right. Blue Beetle. The question.
Nice.
Doctor Strange. Hey, we're all doing the question. John, you have to do a question now.
I guess so.
What is the
Apparently.
question?
I'll do the exclamation
Question
point.
is Doctor.
It is my
I'll do the
question.
period. Oh wait, that doesn't sound good.
What is Andre the Giant?
And then John, let's see where you're at.
Okay, so I did.
Jackson, come back to you in a second.
Oh yeah, no
Spider-Man.
worries. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Nobody likes Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
upside down, isn't it?
You have to read upside down.
All right.
Okay, so I got that, and I got. I did. Aunt May.
May.
Cool.
That damn whippersnapper.
Not like he's saving the world or anything.
I was surprised when they did the whole Spider-Man
Here's-
Homecoming.
here's
and
Jack-
she
oh,
was so young.
You did all that tonight?
No, I continue where I left off.
I was going to say that's.
Oh, I was gonna say like, wow, that's pretty fast.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That was good though. Is it the Sinister Six?
Yes, Sinister Six.
Yes.
Spider-Man Annual Number 1.
Oh, wow.
Based
Very
on
nice.
the movie Spider-Man's villains.
So do you think they're gonna get around to doing that movie-wise?
Which one? The Sinister Six?
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're trying to build to.
Well, they are trying to do it, and I think it's a bad idea to use Spider-Man's arch rivals as their own driven movie type of thing. Look at
I see.
Morbius.
That's true.
That's a
Morbius,
bad example. Yeah.
Morbius just kind of, yeah.
Mhm.
It's Morbin time.
I don't know what Sony is thinking. You know, to me, you know, they
Oh.
should just focusing on just Spider-Man in general and just put in the villains in place. And there's
Yeah.
a lot of great story to be told, you know, with
Yeah.
these characters.
They're thinking there's money to be made. That's what they're thinking.
Well,
Maybe it's because like Joker did so well, right? Maybe they can.
Joker
But that's
did all
Joker's
right.
not team up with the Batman yet, so.
Well, you look at all the characters in the Spider-Man, you know, villain side. They all got blamed by one person, right? Who created them in the first place? Norman Osborn, right?
Is it? Is that where it stems from? I guess so. So what was the deal with the Question? I don't know much about this character. He was just like a private investigator or something, or
He's a reporter named Victor Sage, and he ends up uncovering some plot involving this. This guy made this substance called, I think it's called something like pseudoderm, which is like a fake skin. And when he puts it over his face, it's how he gets his like faceless face. And there's a gas that the Question like throws down that makes everything look weird, and it disorients people, and it changes the color of his suit, because it's like Vic Sage will be wearing like a darker suit and like, you know, and like a certain color tie and hat and everything, and then when he throws down the capsule that like lets the gas out, the suit changes into like a really bright blue, and he has a bright orange tie.
but he's always faceless.
Yeah, that's his mask, is that he puts a bunch of that
Oh, okay.
pseudoderm. He puts the pseudoderm over his face, and it, you know,
Yeah.
makes it look like he doesn't have any features.
I see.
I
But-
think Rorschach was based on that character, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, yeah, all the Watchmen were originally intended to be the Charlton character. Night Owl was supposed to be Blue Beetle. Dr. Manhattan was Captain Atom. Silk Spectre was Nightshade. Rorschach was the Question. Comedian was supposed to be Peacemaker.
Oh, Scott, I found it. There we go.
Yay!
The more you know, like that.
Yeah. No, I've seen this character once in a while, like on like Justice League and all that, but I didn't really understand what this character was. You know.
Yeah, no, he was good in that Justice League cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. Did you work on that
And
one?
that was I think it was Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah,
Did
all
his
of the
voice.
Justice League.
Okay.
Well, that was Justice League Unlimited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the era all guys wore those fedoras. All men wear hats. So could you see his ears? I can't even tell from the sketch.
Yeah, you
The
can see
Question?
it.
Yeah. Still gotta go. Still gotta watch Black Adam yet. So we discovered that I guess on Tuesdays, I guess like it's cheaper to go to the movies. I guess
Yeah.
at Milani. They're doing like a Aloha Tuesday thing for the
So
consolidated.
most theaters have that kind of thing on Tuesdays.
Do they?
I
I
think
don't
so.
recall that. I don't know. I usually just go like whenever. But then he was like, "Dude, the Titan is only like $10." I'm like, "Really?"
Titans, go!
How much
Yeah.
are movie tickets now?
Expensive.
$400.
Wow.
$1 million. No. What is the average? About like $12 more?
No, I think it's like $15.
15 now.
That for
I
matinee
used to try to
or
go to matinee. Yeah.
$15 for matinee?
No,
No, I
just for
think it's
regular.
like
$11 for
Matinee is-
matinee, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
How much is it over there?
Over here in Glendale?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been to the movie theater in a long time.
Oh, that's true.
Not even the Bob's Burger movie. You're not even supporting your own work.
Oh, I've been to like some of those, but we get like free screening, right? So
Oh, okay.
I saw on Halloween a lot of photos now that there are several Bob's Burger cosplayers out there.
It's cool.
everybody loves Bob's Burger.
I still think it's funny how originally the character Tina was actually supposed to be a son,
Yeah.
Daniel, but then they changed it to She says, "Oh, we'll make him a teenage girl instead, but keep the voice."
And then there were a bunch of cannibals and
Oh yeah, the first episode was really bizarre.
but it was weird because it was the same episode, but they just like they had Daniel was
Cut
the
all that stuff, yeah,
yeah.
like grinding the
And
meat,
then
and
the
then
first animation, the early animations on that thing was weird.
yeah, the characters weren't quite established yet. They look very lanky and
Well, I could just Spider-Man. What am I thinking?
Thinking nobody likes Spider-Man.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's why I couldn't.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man and Superman have crossed paths several times, right?
Yeah,
They've done those crossovers, right?
I don't know how many you want to classify several, but yes, they have crossed over.
I believe twice.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they're both in the newspaper industry.
and Batman and Spider-Man, and Batman Captain America, and Batman and the X-Men, and
Ninja
Batman
Turtles.
and Ninja Turtles, and Batman and Judge Dredd, and Batman and the Punisher.
Scooby-Doo and Archie's.
That was Batman and Predator.
Yeah.
I think they're getting ready to do another Spawn and Batman.
Yep.
In the comics.
Yep. It's coming in December.
I saw David Nakayama is doing a cover for Poison Ivy, and there's a Spawn on it.
Yeah. I think it ties into the Spawn Batman thing.
Yeah, interesting.
I'm glad I had the Sharpie handy. So much black.
So I'm sorry. So again, the question: he was a reporter. He was a investigator.
He was a reporter.
Okay.
Then the second one became Montoya.
Yeah, that's right. From the Gotham Police.
Yeah.
The female?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. I've always enjoyed Bullock. You know? It's kind of like a Zenigata kind of.
Did you see that Lupin? Was it Lupin Zero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he's it's his
With a
younger
young
days.
Yeah.
No, looks good.
Interesting.
So. I wonder how many comics these guys did how much they had to work on a day. Like, did they have like a month to do like one issue, or you know? Like, I've always seen that thing where like Jack Kirby would do like 13 pages a day or something like that. It's crazy.
Well, he would do a lot of like layouts,
Mhm.
and then hand them over to like somebody like Dick Ayers or Don Heck or whoever to like
For
finish.
cleanup kind of thing. Yeah.
I mean, his layouts were pretty tight, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was just like
Yeah. Not quite finished work. I think that's interesting.
Kirby. When he went to DC, he wanted Ditko to do Mr. Miracle.
Hmm.
He didn't really want to draw it. He was like, he
Oh.
wanted to introduce the character and do the first couple issues, and then he wanted to hand it over to Ditko to finish it, but Ditko didn't want to do it.
Well, I'm sure he had his own ideas of what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of rough too. Like, somebody designs something. It's like, okay, I started it. Okay, no, you take over. It's like,
Sure.
no. I made Gordon Ryder. Take it over, Jax.
Sure.
Sure. On it.
On it. Done.
Yes, sir.
The death of Gordon Ryder. There, I did it.
That's Gordon Ryder right there. It's like, hey, he looks like Spider-Man. What happened here? He looks like
Gordon
Blood Angel.
Ryder. I was going to say Gordon Ryder no more, but you already did that.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can get number 15 ready for Maui, but we'll see. It's like I'm really involved with so many projects right now. It's like we shall see.
I'm still debating with just flying out to Maui just to check it out.
Yeah, you should just check it out.
Frank Cho gonna be there.
Frank Cho will be there. He practically paid for the whole.
Oh, outrageous! Outrage!
Hopefully, I can get into that commission thing.
Should you already be on it if you're going to get it?
Huh?
Should you already be on it if you're going to get it?
I don't know. I've been in contact with his agent, so I don't know. He's busy with all these cons, so I'm just gonna email him back after. I guess they just did Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
last weekend,
Baltimore was
so-
last weekend.
Yeah.
And
They had some
Amy was
other-
there.
They had some other fairly big name there too, right? Besides Show.
Jeff Isherwood.
Isherwood,
I think
yeah.
Okay. Amy Memberson. I forgot the other one. She does like kind of chibi stuff too. That should be fun. Oh, yeah, it's my pen leaked. Well, the plane fair's enough for now.
Oh, she did Teen Titan Go.
Was that membership?
Angus.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good to see everybody.
David Nakayama gonna be here.
David will be there. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, but so City of Heroes.
I really like that Chun Li he did recently.
Who? David Nakayama.
Yeah.
I really love the Pele cover that he
Oh
did.
yeah. I just did the Kickstarter for that.
Yeah, Kickstarter.
Yeah, he had a lot of pretty big names on that one.
I'm gonna see if David has the Mandalorian comic that he has done.
That was a nice one too. Yeah.
Oh, DuckTales. The latest one he did was DuckTales. No, Darkwing Duck.
Darkwing Duck. I guess we should probably make these rough and then later on come back and clean them up. I see One Piece, the movie is coming into theaters this week. If anyone
Wakanda.
knows into One Piece.
Wakanda Forever in 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, that's coming up. I saw there was a Wakanda Forever Monopoly board. Mike. All right.
Cobra Commander.
That's what we do. Creeper. And let me look at this list. Let me look at the list. No one did Doctor Strange? I figured someone would do Doctor Strange.
Scott did.
I'm drawing Doctor Strange right now. Cat did him too.
I should do Wong since Wong's done everything.
After Fate.
The ancient one. Dormammu's kind of fun with the flamey head.
I don't know who Dormammu is. Oh, I see. There's many different versions of him. Stephen Jon Ditko. He made notable contributions to the character of Iron Man with the character's iconic red and yellow design, revolutionized by Ditko. Did not know that. He did the Black Cat.
Yeah.
Doc Ock. You Doc Ock
Yeah, Doc Ock.
with the Roy Orbison shades.
Oh, pretty woman. Mm.
Betty Brant.
Very bright.
Betty White.
Very white.
Oh, I thought he did Black Cat. When I looked at the list of characters, it's like, oh, maybe because he didn't create it.
I don't think he created the Black Cat.
Yeah,
That came later.
Okay. Who's the eel?
O'Brien?
The eel is the Marvel eel is this dude that has like a suit that lets him let out like an electro shock kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think he can like go underwater for a long time. It's like a built-in like scuba gear.
What a power.
Yay for paint pens.
Yeah.
Ooh, my power just blinked out.
Oh, really? Yours too? It's like we had a flicker over here.
Yeah, me too.
I love wine eye. Usually it's me that flickers out, isn't it?
Flicker.
No, because I don't think the average person knows who Squirrel Girl is. Huh?
Squirrel Girl.
Squirrel Girl.
That was Steve Ditko's creation.
Yeah.
That was Marvel Superhero number 13, I believe. Cover done by Arthur Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Squirrel Girl was fighting with Iron Man, I believe.
The most powerful character in the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, I never followed that one. It seemed like it was gonna be a fun series. Oh, I see David Nakayama did I guess there's a Deadpool that came out today.
Oh, cool.
Didn't Squirrel Girl beat Galactus?
Yeah, that's what I thought in the comics.
She's the most powerful character in the Marvel universe. So she,
You know how did she defeat Galactus?
Oh,
How?
So Galactus was heading Earth and he was hungry. So the Avengers was doing the recruitment. So like a Avenger initiative. So they sent Squirrel Girl to fight Galactus because they heard about her defeating Doctor Doom. They said, okay, let's give this a girl a chance. Let's see how powerful she can be. So they sent Squirrel Girl up there, right, out to space to the moon to meet Galactus. And Galactus says, "Step away, you puny little furry thing." And they're arguing back and forth. So she committed. She talked to Galactus. Why are you here to invade Earth? Because I'm hungry. I want to eat Earth. They said, "What if I give you a better thing to eat?" And so she made this giant, one of those nuts things that the squirrels eat, and it's like a magical nut. So she gave it to Galactus, and Galactus said, "Oh, this is filling. This is very tasty. I'm gonna eat more nuts moving forward." So Squirrel said, "Hey, can I ask you a favor? Can you make it like I just defeated you kind of thing?" So she had Galactus lay on the moon or something, and she takes a selfie of her on top of Galactus, and Galactus like faking his like defeat kind of thing, and she sent the pictures to the Avengers. And the Avengers like freaked out, like, what the hell? But
What kind of
in the
power
end,
did she have?
in the end, she made friend with Galactus. That was the cool part. So,
what is
What kind of powers does she have?
she has the power to like
talk to the
control
animals.
squirrels,
To BS.
to communicate with squirrels. That's what
That's
her
it?
power is. Yeah.
She's a particularly good fighter and agile. And she has some weird history with Wolverine.
Seems like all the females have some kind of a history with Wolverine.
Like, I
Was
think
she like ex-military? Is that why she could fight so well?
I don't know.
I think
I
she
thought she
took
had some kind of power. That's why
she took judo at the Y.
Jeez, which Y?
Yeah.
YMCA.
That's a good recruitment right there.
Right.
I just picked that up. I don't know.
Jack?
If that's
Huh?
Do you know who wrote that story? I mean, who was the writer on that one?
I forget who's the writer on that.
I'm sure we can look it up. But
Probably look it up.
Yeah.
I know there's a cool cover for that comic. I think it was like Squirrel Girl number 13, I believe. That was the issue, or 14 something. It's the one. It's kind of like they turned the cover into like a 8-bit kind of like character. Look like she's like fighting Galactus, like in a video game type of thing. So
yeah. That's cool.
So Galactus likes nuts.
these nuts.
Remember in the Tick, wasn't there like a character who likes squirrels? Like that's when
Isn't that Doug?
was that?
Isn't that Doug? Squirrel?
Oh no. But like on the Tick, you know, like
Oh,
Tick.
no, on the Tick, it was like it's like they were like giving like superhero lessons or something like that. So there was like the sneeze, and there was a sarcastro, and then there was like one woman who was like, yeah, she just likes squirrels, and that was just her ability. It was just like, I like squirrels. So that's after when I heard that, I was like, after I heard there was a squirrel girl, I'm like, wait, someone's ripping off somebody here.
I think I'm not sure, but I would gather to think that Squirrel Girl came out before the.
I would imagine, yeah.
I don't know. Dick's been around for a long time.
We'll have to off to the Google machine.
Well, Tick would do like a lot of parodies because I mean he did a parody of Galactus as well. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then so that's why too. It's like it's funny because like the cartoon was very consistent. Like I don't know if you remember when Chairfish Chippendale he tried to write his name on the moon, and he only could get to the CHA. So every time they showed the moon, it had the CHA on it.
I remember.
Yeah, and then so later on when that other character, I forgot what his name, like Omnipotence or whatever his name was, he took a bite out of the moon, so the moon had the CHA and a bite in the moon every time they showed it. So yeah, so that was kind of fun. It's nice when they're consistent like that. So what happened with Squirrel Girl? It's like it was opted for a TV show or a movie or something like that, and it just kind of fell through.
Yeah, they made a pilot.
They were working on the pilot. If you can find like test shots with because the squirrel was a puppet.
Oh,
Like
okay.
And
yeah,
it
but it wasn't as far
good.
as like with the Batgirl movie.
Oh no, it wasn't. Yeah, well, yeah, Batgirl was pretty much done.
Yeah.
That's a whole different
That's a shame.
kettle there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zaslav's killing everything.
Huh?
Zaslav, he's the one that took over Warner Brothers.
Oh. Yeah. Your arm kind of long. Oh well. Can't believe it's November already. It's crazy.
Yeah. Too
I'm
fast.
good on time. Got about 15 minutes. We could do like I know John, you got a bunch of stuff coming up. What do you want to give a rundown of your schedule?
So this Saturday at Kaimaki High School, there's going to be a craft fair, and there's going to be several of us there. It's from Kaimaki High School from 8:30 to 3. I'm going to be there. Gwen's going to be there. Reed's going to be there. Lorenzo and Nobu will be there. Lorenzo's sister Nella. A few others are going to be there as well. So should be fun. Come out and support us. And then afterwards, I got to run over to Mililani, and they're going to have the early bird fall craft fair. And people like Lisa Oki will be there, Pancho will be there, Marissa doing crafts, and then and Gwen and I will be there as well. We're going to be a little bit late though because we have to run from one to the other, and that's going to be at Mililani Rec 5.
Wow, that's
from 4 to 9.
Gonna do.
What's that?
That's a pretty good. From Kaimaki to Mililani.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So that's why I said I was going to be late. You know.
I know
That's
you're
how-
going to be there. Reed's going to be there. Who else?
Well, Reed's going to be at Kaimaki, but he's not doing the Milani one.
That's out of your jurisdiction, right, Scott?
Yeah.
Is it? What, both?
No, well, the thing is, I'll be in Kaimaki in the morning, but
There you
because
go.
I'm taking my dog to the spa or to the groomers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, come on by. It's free. I mean, so there's supposed to be like a artist alley. So
I'll try if my OCD don't get to me.
yeah, if you can. I mean, you know. So yeah, that's what I got going on. So
All right. Drew, you got anything going on?
I'm gonna be at Maui Comic Con,
That's what day is that?
December 9th and 10th.
10 and 11.
9th, 10th, 11th. Yep.
9, 10, 11.
No, just
I
10,
think-
11.
Oh.
10, 11. I think I'm going to try and fly out for one day just to check it out. Not as a vendor though. Just come see you guys.
Yeah. It's fun.
Scott, you got anything coming up?
No doctor appointment.
Okay. Everyone come out.
Ron, anything to promote?
Just the Great North and Bob's Burgers,
Burgers.
new season, Fox. Is it like it starts at 8:30?
What
Sundays.
season? What season of this is for Bob's Burger?
13, I think. 13 or 14.
Wow, that's amazing.
Bob's is 13 or 14. Family Guy's like 26 or something.
Simpsons are going like 32, 33, right?
Yeah, 33.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch that anime episode you were talking about, Ron.
Yeah, this past one.
Oh, the Death Note tribute.
Yeah, Treehouse of Horror did a
Treehouse of Horror.
parody of Death Note, and they did it in an anime style. So I'm curious how that came out.
I saw some of
Is that the opening that looked like very animated that people have been posting?
Well, that's just
No, it's
part
not
of the.
something like that.
Yeah, it's just part of the Treehouse.
John, are you doing that Super Saturday thing? The Matsuri? Or...
I am not.
No. All right, here. I'll start off the last looks here. We got 10 minutes to go. So I start off with the question.
The question. No question about it. That is the question.
It is the question. And then I did Eternity.
Yes.
Oh wow, yeah, nice.
Lots. Thankful to have a big fat Sharpie handy. All right.
I think it's always
Here's
cool
mine.
with you just jump from media to media, just figure out what works for you.
Yeah. It's my Ditko stuff for the night. I'm not going to try and do another one in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So Super Saturday is the day after Black Friday, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's the Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people going to that one, so I know.
I hope.
I know a lot of vendors I know.
I hope a lot of people go. It's our last sales thing for the year for me and my wife. I think. Oh no, we got the Kaimaki thing
No,
on the
you did
5th, right?
Kaimaki too.
The 3rd. Is that right? December 3rd?
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Kaimaki is November 5th and also December 3rd. So hopefully it does well. We'll see. I've never done it before, so this is something new to me. I don't know what it's like if it rains. Somebody just said bring ant spray because there's ants, I guess.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that's what I said.
The ants marching.
Where is this in Kabuki?
The high school?
Oh, were you outside or something?
Yeah, we're
We're gonna
outside.
have
Like,
ants. We're gonna have ants, Brian.
I thought we were in a covered area though. Aren't we in we're in the lanai?
yeah, we're on the lanai. You know, like outside the classrooms.
But it's covered though, isn't it? The lanai.
Yeah. But I don't know. If it rains hard, then we might still get wet. I don't know.
But hey, it's
I guess I'll find out on when I go on this Saturday. I'll probably relate back to all the people who are coming on the.
Saturday weeks.
Oh, my book's coming.
We have a jam Sunday. Jason Monroe, right?
Oh yeah, he's coming in.
Yeah, he's coming into town, so he'll be here this weekend.
Yeah.
You looking forward to meeting you, John?
Yeah, I think he's looking forward to meeting everybody. Really.
Who is this person?
Remember when I started streaming during the COVID when COVID first hit? He was the one that had the croaky frogs in the background.
I remember.
Yeah, he would come in and he's like an acrylic painter mainly, but he's been doing a little bit of everything lately though.
Yeah. But yeah, I think he's looking forward to going to the comic jam.
We could talk about that offline, John.
What's that?
We can talk about jam offline.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm just saying that he's excited to. No, because he's always talking about he always wanted to come to a jam. So.
Scott,
gotta make it a good one.
not Scott. Ron, did you have something you want to show? You want to send me a link or?
No, I think I can share screen, right?
I don't know. Are you on your work computer?
Yeah. For some reason, it allows me to do it now. I don't know what they did.
Okay, well, give it a shot. Let's see.
Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, if you want to just message it to me, I'll bring it up.
What the hell? Where's the thing that says share?
Ron doesn't share.
It says present now.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know why they changed the name.
Share and present are two different things.
Well, I guess because they gave you the option you can do like slideshows and you can do videos too.
Oh.
All right, so here is Ron's.
Yay! Wow.
Oh, nice.
Why is he wearing a Steven Universe T-shirt?
That's a great Spider-Man.
Whoops. What happened? There you go.
Dude, that's awesome.
It's a
It's from
star bam waiting in the sky.
Old school Starman.
That's awesome.
There were lyrics to Starman?
It's a song by David Bowie.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Jesus.
All right, good stuff, Ron. Thank you.
Ooh, awesome.
Hey,
Who wants to go next?
I go.
All right, where is Jackson?
oh, let me stop screen.
Jackson's got his OnlyFans account going there. They're sure it's Jackson.
Wow.
All right.
Wow, looks
Okay.
good.
Sex Panther.
Hawk and Dove.
Hawk and Dove and
Oh, wow.
Blue Beetle.
Blue Beetle.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
I always thought
it out.
every time when Steve Ditko draws Blue Beetle, I think he's pretending that he's the Blue Beetle.
Oh, really? Like he really got into the character?
Yeah, got into the character. Like if you look at the character, the human face is kind of a bit little Steve Ditko-ish himself,
Well, a lot of
like
artists,
his portrait
they
in
had
there.
mirrors, you know? They had mirrors to kind of like capture the certain expressions and stuff. So maybe.
It depends because there's some artists that like everybody is the same person, and then you have other artists that like make a point to make everybody look different.
That's true. Hey, Andrew, didn't you say like somebody's characters they had to change the faces or something? They got another artist to change all the faces.
They did that to Kirby when he was doing Superman.
Hmm.
They had the
They had
Like-
John Romita Sr. drew Superman, which they still have in the DC vault.
Drew, you ready?
oh yeah, here's my last one.
Okay, here's Drew. We'll go with everything you did tonight. What you got? Your Clea and Strange, right?
Yep.
Cool.
So that
You're
was,
gonna get Clea in the next movie with
yeah, Charlize Theron,
Charlize. Yeah, there we go.
and that was my creeper.
Yeah, who's that?
It's a creeper. There is creep. Yeah.
And my first one was Good Question and Spider-Man.
Yay.
Good stuff,
Very
Drew.
nice. Very, very nice.
All right, Scott, you ready?
I'm ready.
Nice.
Color.
Scott going with a blue theme sheet there,
Yeah, looks like it.
and then we went to red.
Oh, you got Jonah.
Parker.
Wait, what? Can you lift it up a little bit? I think there's some below Spider-Man. Oh, okay.
It's
just
a
street.
it's a
Okay.
city.
City. All right. Good stuff, man. Thank you, Scott.
And the American flag.
I love that J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah.
All right.
Ah!
I missed somebody. Oh, John, you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Show and tell.
Show and tell.
Yeah, sure.
Spider-Man. It's like, yeah, my hands all sticky from the shave ice. Green
Sorry, John's a little pixelated, but
Am I fuzzy?
Fuzzy.
John's got a bad connection tonight.
Hot
me.
meh. Hot meh.
Man. Then I did because you guys peer pressured me. I did the question.
Yay.
Question is, what kind of shave ice is that?
Yeah, it's gray.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? Not the question.
It's a phantom, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
that was
Shadow.
Phantom.
The shadow.
Oh,
knows.
Shadow.
Oh, it's Shadow. Shadow, excuse me.
Yeah.
Then I did Squirrel Girl.
Hey,
Sorry, what
Rocky,
was the
watch
first
me
line?
pull a rabbit on my head.
Hey, squirrel girl, watch me. Oh, okay. Watch me.
Yeah, so
That's
that's what
a
I
good
did.
one, John.
Does it up the sleeve?
John.
Wrong hat.
Again, here's one again. There's the question. Eternity. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm scrolling through Facebook trying to find the subject list for next. What was next week again? Anybody remember off the top of their head?
Was it Black Adam or is it,
Charlton.
was it Wakanda?
Charlton. I think that was it, right?
Charlton.
Charles Schultz.
Charles Schultz is later in the month because his birthday would have been the 28th. So I think we got him on the 26th or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
definitely for that one.
Because the last
got
one
my
is
stamp.
Christmas card, right?
I got to go back to that Search for Snoopy exhibit. That was a fun.
When does it end?
It ends December end of the year. You have until
Oh.
December 31st.
Ooh, where's my list?
Yay.
I'm pretty sure it's Charlton, but
Yeah.
okay, we'll
Is
just
it
say it's
Charlton?
Charlton for now. Because it's not Black Panther. I think because Black Panther I scheduled for after the movie comes out, so everybody everybody will have a few days to have seen it.
Oh, is
Hey,
that the
there's
cat?
Dory. So it's got to be Charlton.
Hi, Zori.
Ah, sorry.
Meow.
Right? All right.
Okay, big.
I guess we can say aloha for the night. Everybody say aloha.
Hello.
Aloha.
Aloha.